Mr. Newton, please identify the document appearing on the monitor in front of you marked as Defense Exhibit 1. This is an excerpt from the user's manual. The excerpt addresses the proper means of removing an asphalt plug from the thin wall tubing to pump liquefied asphalt to a roofing job. Is this the language to which you are referring as the proper means of unclogging the thin wall tubing?
Objection! Counsel is leading the witness. Although we have stipulated to the admissibility of the user's manual and have agreed to have it displayed to the jury, we object to counsel selecting what counsel considers the important language and displaying it to the jury. We ask that a record be made of this image.
The objection is sustained. Please print out the image and mark it as Court Exhibit 1. Defense is admonished to refrain from presenting call-outs as a means of leading its witnesses.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Newton, would you please read for the jury the language in the user's manual that concerns the appropriate means for removing a clog from the thin wall tubing?
Objection! Defense counsel has already supplied its expert with the answer. The jury has already seen it.
Well, we don't know whether the expert agreed with the call-out presented, so I will overrule the objection. Mr. Newton, you may answer the question.
Under no circumstances should a plugged or frozen pump line be thawed while in place. Dismantle piping first and heat each section of pipe while it's lying on the ground, starting at one end. Your Honor, may we present the language that Mr. Newton just read as a call-out on the document?
Objection, Your Honor. How many times are they going to present this to the jury?
Sustained.
Mr. Newton, would you please identify the photograph marked as Defense Exhibit 22 that is now appearing on your monitor as well as on the jury's monitor? This is a photograph of an exemplar thin wall tubing manufactured by your client at the time that plaintiff's employer purchased thin wall tubing. Are there any differences between the thin wall tubing depicted on that photograph and the thin wall tubing that was involved in the accident in question? The guide rope shown on the photograph here is located 4 inches from the end of the pipe sold by your client, but the loop for the guide rope on the incident pipe was located 3 inches from the end of the tubing.
Your Honor, I request that the annotated copy of this photograph be printed out and marked as court exhibit.
Very well. Please print out this annotated copy and mark it as Court Exhibit 2.
Mr. Newton, would you please now identify Exhibit 23, which is appearing on the monitor in front of you and on the jury's monitor? This is a photograph of the incident pipe. The pipe ruptured here, approximately 3 feet from the end of the tubing.
Your Honor, we ask that the annotated image be printed out and marked as a Court Exhibit 3.
May I see, counsel? Are you going to ask that every annotated image be converted to a printout and marked as an exhibit?
Yes, Your Honor.
There must be a better way.